Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I can't believe it's almost the middle of the month, but okay. So we finally got some answers to some really weird questions. And okay, what I'm talking about is the most boring storyline ever written just got a little more interesting. Okay, so Alan, a respected professor who also had a twin, Martin, if you remember, but they killed off Martin. Okay. And so you don't think that um, Alan is going to be the same way. But you'd be wrong. Now, I don't think that he's going to unalive anybody, but yeah, he's still not a good guy because, and I feel bad for Tracy of all people because Tracy is good and generous um and see the thing is most of the time I would blame somebody like even the woman and say like, are you not looking at the person you're talking to and like looking at his behavior? But he hasn't acted any kind of like strange, weird, where you go, oh, that's a little off. The only time is right now because they just got engaged yesterday and made it official today, right? And then his phone starts going off, like pinging all the time, like ping, 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 like that. And so she's like, are you worried about what's on your phone? And he's like, and no. That's the only little behavior that's a little odd. But then, unless you're looking at the phone, you wouldn't question that. Okay? So that begs the question of, and I just thought of this today because of what happened. Um, are twins really that different? Because twins are two babies instead of one, obviously. So my question would be, do they share the same DNA to the point where if you have one twin that's kind of bad, like say a bad boy or whatever, is the other twin going to be like that or go the completely opposite way? Now I have examples of both of these, but I'm starting to think that maybe Alan isn't as different from Martin as he'd like to believe. Now, they're not twins, but you know, I was thinking of the Menendez brothers, and they are unalivers of their parents, obviously, if you know the story at all. Um, you know, so and they're not twins, but they were raised in the same you know, environment, the same kind of thing, whatever. So that brings the question of, is it nature or nurture or both of them? You know? And the thing is it's not really a question of like, it's kind of a rhetorical question because I feel like you could go around and around with that question. So yeah, I don't know. But it just got me thinking. Okay. So to go on with the storyline, um, meanwhile, uh, now people are finally starting to look into where our Sharon and Phil is, right? And Billy and Nick are teaming up, which is really odd because usually they really don't like each other at all. So yeah. Um, the other thing is, oh, this was kind of a flip storyline. I mean, yes, it was a storyline, but it wasn't like, oh, storyline. Um, yeah. Adam was visiting Victor, and Victor asked, how is everything going? So Adam told him about the possible reunion, romantic reunion with Chelsea. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Chloe. And I thought she was going to be really negative about the possible reunion, tell Chelsea that she was out of her mind, but she was very supportive, so I appreciate that for once. Yeah. Okay, so going on tomorrow, we have the question of, is Alan okay? Twofold actually, which I love these questions, so I'm back in the game. Okay, is Alan gonna be found out, and at what point i- is it gonna be? Is it gonna be because Alan is found out, or Sharon and Bill is gonna be rescued before he's found out? I don't know, but it does mean we're near a conclusion. I hope, as far as that storyline goes, because, well, and then also, okay, knowing it, Alan is bad. I don't want Tracy to get married to Alan quickly because I don't want her to go through the heartache of finding out that the person you love and thought you were going to marry is somebody you didn't think they were at all. I just don't want her to go through that. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, I'm happy she's happy. I just don't want her to be sad. So I'm kind of conflicted. All right. Bye, everybody.